Good afternoon, everyone, and we're coming to you from the AYSN Sports Center in San Juan City as we bring you continuing action in Stallion Cup Season 6, the XPED Conference. This is our battle between Bridgestone and Lynk & Co. CSI. My name is Sergio Paz, and I will be bringing you all the action for this and another matchup. Bridgestone 2-2, coming off a victory against Razon in their last outing, while Lynk & Co. with a 3-1 record, coming off a victory against Sean McDavid. First, let's talk about Bridgestone, 2-2 record, coming off that 91-86 victory against Razon. Their top performer was Hugo Ramirez with 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. While Pat Hiron looks like he's not going to be in action today. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. While for Lynk & Co. CSI, bouncing back from that loss against Studio 300 in that win against Sean McDavid last September 20, they were led by Adrian Sidwani with 18 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 blocks. While John Boo put up 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in that victory. So we will find out in a few moments which ones of these teams will continue their winning streak and which one of these will go back to the losing column. Now let's send it over to our Coliseum announcer to introduce the starters for both teams. This is Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference, Game 27. Bridgestone versus Lynk & Co. CSI. Lynk & Co. CSI striking first with Juancho C. Of course, Lynk & Co. CSI wearing the white. Bridgestone wearing the maroon with black. They dump the ball down low to Aldrich Tan. Tan, the floater, no good. Aldrich Tan is joined at the starting five for Bridgestone with Hugo Ramirez, Gavin Kua, Harold Chang, and Neil Sese. Lynk & Co. CSI starting with Adrian Sadwani, who gets his own miss and scores, together with Juancho C, Tony Tan, Jordan Jacinto, and Justin Sebastian. 16 on the shot clock for Bridgestone. Great move to the basket for Aldrich Tan, and he gets fouled. Quick 4-0 start for Lynk & Co. CSI. Right now, Lynk & Co. tied for third place with a 3-1 record. Bouncing back in their last outing against Sean McDavid. Of course, they were coming off their first loss of the tournament against Studio 300 last September 9, 78-86. Tan takes it and makes it from the free throw line. Adrian Tan, Aldrich Tan this season has been averaging 8.3 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. Jordan Jacinto missing from 18 feet out. Kua gives it up to Tan. Tan kicks it out to Ramirez. Shot clock down to 13. Ramirez, short. Ramirez, long rebound. Ramirez from inside the keyhole. Still no go. Rebound Jordan Jacinto. Juancho C attacking. The drive and kick. 3-pointer. Too strong for Justin Sebastian. Gavin Kua attacking. Has the basketball. Double team by Sadwani and C. But nice find to a cutting teammate in Hugo Ramirez. Lynk & Co. CSI 4, Bridgestone 3. Sebastian to Sadwani for 3, offline. Long rebound, Hugo Ramirez. Ramirez setting the table for Bridgestone. Screen set by Tan. Extra pass to Harold Chang for 3. And Martin Sadwani gets a loose ball, and Adrian Sadwani in transition for the layup. 6-3 for Lynk & Co. CSI. 17 to shoot. Hugo Ramirez trying to attack. They go to the left wing. That hook shot no good for Aldrich Tan. Adrian Sadwani steps through to the finish. And Sadwani, so far the leading scorer with 6 points for Lynk & Co. CSI. Kua uses a screen to launch a 3. Goes in and out. Long rebound, Aldrich Tan. Ramirez at the corner. Back to Tan. Tan making a move down low. It's the side of the board. Sadwani, forward pass. Justin Sebastian. Sadwani attacking the 2-on-2. Sadwani gets the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play the hard way. And that last foul is called against Hugo Ramirez. That's his first. Adrian Sadwani again has been averaging 19.5 points and 9.3 rebounds, both team bests, together with 2.3 blocks, also leading the team. As he knocks down the bonus free throw, it's now 11-3 for Lynk & Co. Ramirez throws the ball away. Sadwani heading the 2-on-2 attack. Sadwani off glass. Not enough English to put it in. 6 and 14 left. Gavin Kua. It's an extra pass. Neil Sese from the corner. Knocks down the first three off the ball game. 11-6. Wancho C gives it up to Sebastian. Pushing foul called against Neil Sese. That's 2 team fouls on Bridgestone. Sebastian off the inbound, missing the 3 ball. Wancho C drops it down low to Sadwani. Sadwani double team. Stolen away by Bridgestone. Harold Chang. Ramirez to Sese. Shot clock down to 14. Ramirez, elbow 3. Will go. Rebound. Aldrich Tan. They tried to put back in, but got some contact. 2 free throws on the way for Aldrich Tan. Tan takes it and makes it from the 4.5 meter line. Tan goes 2 out of 2. 11-8 in favor of Lynk & Co. Bridgestone slowly but surely chipping away at this deficit. Wancho C feeds Sadwani. They kick it out to the corner. And a miss from downtown by Justin Sebastian. Jordan Jacinto. Effective as ever. 5:07 left, and we got our mandatory substitution halfway through. And we got a fresh set of players for both sides, save for Bridgestone. Where a number of players are still continuing to play. Sese for 3. Got it! 13-11. Now here comes Lynk & Co. Yao trying to answer back offline. Offensive board and putback is good for Brian Sid. 15-11, 4-point ball game in favor of Lynk & Co. CSI. Ronald Kerr. Now Isaiah Inductivo. Inductivo drives, drops it off down low. Shot clock down to 7. Harold Chang for 3, rolls out. Rebound Josh Amon. Yao. Skip pass going to Chester Chen. Long ball. It drops. 18-11 for Lynk & Co. CSI. 4 minutes left in the opening frame. Inductivo. Gives it to the corner. Neo Sese. Back to Inductivo. 7 to shoot. Inductivo makes a move. Goes down the middle. Too strong. Rebound goes to Brian Se. Yao makes a skip pass. Chester Chen. Another long bomb. Won't go through. And Yao with the rebound and putback. 3 minutes and 27 remaining here in the first period. Inductivo swings it to Sese. Ke for 3. Left it short. Now here comes Lynk & Co. They go to the corner. Tilman Yao, too strong. Inductivo with the rebound. Sese. Now a 2-on-2 attack. Both teams nearly full strength. Now Sese fakes a 3, drives closer, fakes a pass, and gets the bucket to drop for the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. And Neil Sase at the free throw for the bonus, takes it and makes it. 2 minutes and 45 left here in the opening period. Chester Chen. Skip pass to John Boo. And Boo missing from close range. It'll stay with Lincoln Co. CSI with 14 on their shot clock. Baseline inbound. They go to Chester Chen for three. Off target. Sese, long rebound for Bridgestone. Sese feeds it to Inductivo. They kick it out to Hugo Ramirez. Three-pointer, in and out. John Boo. Now Josh Amon. Back to Boo. Chen for three. Too strong. Offensive board. Missed by Amon. On the putback. And now Neil Sese attacking. What a play for Neil Sese. Getting the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. John Boo tagged with that last foul. That's 14 fouls against Lincoln Co. CSI. Sese makes the bonus. So far perfect from the free throw line is Sese, 2 out of 2. A minute and 40 left. They go to the corner to Chester Chen. Skip pass. Philmon Yao. Too strong. Inductivo. Pushing the pace just like his dad. Isaiah Inductivo gets fouled. Minute and 23 left. Of course, if you're watching Henry Inductivo, a quick shout out to you. Isaiah Inductivo missing the front end of two. One for two for Isaiah Inductivo, making this a 2-point ball game, 22-18. And on the loose ball, a foul called against Ronald Kidd. That's 3 team fouls on Bridgestone. Philmon Yao left open, finally gets one to drop. 5-point lead for Lincoln Co. CSI, 23-18, with a shade over a minute left. Sese for three. 1, 2, 3. 50 seconds left. Lincoln Co's lead has shrunken to 2. Spin. And the near finish for John Boo. And he will go to the line for a pair of freebies. Isaiah Inductivo called for that last foul. 45.2 seconds left here in the first quarter. John Boo, one of the scoring leaders for Lincoln Co. 16.3 points per game, the second leading scorer for Lincoln Co. CSI with 5.5 rebounds and 6.5 assists, a team high. Goes 2 out of 2 from the line. 40 seconds left. 3-point advantage for Lincoln Co. CSI. On the fast break, Ronald Kidd with that two-handed finish. Half a minute left. Boo attacks, drops it off, and a miss from close range by Josh Amon. Possession will go back to Bridgestone. Shot clock is off. Last possession of the first quarter. Okay, to Inductivo. The handoff given to Hugo Ramirez. 8 seconds left. Ramirez trying to make a move. Uses the cast screen to Sese. Corner 3 to end the quarter. Too long, too strong for Harold Chang. At the end of 10 minutes of action, 24-23 in favor of Lincoln Co. CSI. We'll be back with second quarter of action after this Kaukai Thai Chicken House water break. We'll be right back. This is Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference at the AYSN Sports Center in San Juan City on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, September 27. Lynk and Co. CSI, after a hot start, now finds himself up by 1 point, 24-23. This Dagadal pass coming to you from courtside. Both teams failing to make their possessions count to start the second period. Now in the hands of Gavin Kua. Skip pass to Inductivo for three. No good. Rebound, Carl C. Now Adrian Sedwani back in the fold for Lynk and Co. The main linchpin for the white and black to get the lead. Three ball, down it goes for Carl C. Yes, sirree. 4-point lead for Lynk and Co. CSI. And that is a Boysen best offensive play. 7 seconds on the shot clock and a turnover by Bridgestone. Now in the hands of Wancho C. Adrian Sedwani launches a long one. Off the mark, fails to hit the rim. Inductivo tried to thread the needle to Ramirez. Ramirez throws it away. Wancho C was right there to get the loose ball. That's a holding foul called against Bridgestone's Gavin Kua. That's the first team foul on Bridgestone this quarter. Adrian Sedwani going down the lane, and that was too strong, and Sedwani holding on to his left ankle after that shot attempt. Ramirez on the other end missing. Inductivo taps it to Tan. But first, a whistle on the floor. 7:56 left here in the first half. Baseline inbound for Bridgestone as they try to cut this 4-point deficit in half. Aldrich Tan kicks it out to Ramirez. Extra pass. Ronald Ke for three to no avail. Tony Tan gets a rebound. Now Wancho C attacking downhill. Misses the layup, but an active play for Adrian Sedwani. And that is a Celsius energy play for one of the top guys for Lincoln Co. CSI. What a move. And what a finish for Gavin Kua. Now it's back to a 4-point ball game, but Adrian Sedwani was right there. And cutting through the Bridgestone defense, all four of them. And Gavin Kua will get a 3-point shot foul. That last foul against Jordan Jacinto. That's 2 team fouls this quarter for Lincoln Co. CSI. Gavin Kua knocks down the first of 2. 31-27. And Kua makes this a 3-point ball game. Exactly 7 minutes left in the second period. 3-point game. Wancho C, guarded by Ronald Kerr. They kick it out to the corner. Carl C. Jacinto. Hand off to C. And now back to Wancho C. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Wancho C, fancy with it. Kicks it out to Jordan Jacinto, who misses that shot. But the great putback by Tony Tan. 6.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Kua steps back into a three. Offline, Sadwani gets the rebound. Adrian Sadwani attacking downhill for the finish. 35-28. And Jordan Jacinto reaching in on Gavin Kua. 6 minutes and 11 remaining here in the second quarter. Lynk and Co. 35, Bridgestone 28. Okay, to Inductivo. Inside pass to Gavin Kua. Back to Inductivo with 14 to shoot. Inductivo missing from the right wing. Sadwani definitely showing us why he is one of the leaders in scoring and rebounds this season for Lynk & Co. Sadwani for three. Hits the heel of the rim. Now Bridgestone quickly to their front court. Stop and pop three missed by Gavin Kua. 5 minutes and 33 remaining. Wancha C feeds the ball down low to Tony Tan, and Tony Tan missing on that fadeaway jumper. Now Bridgestone attacking. Kua got held down right there by 00 Carl C. 5:18 left here in the second period. Now Gavin Kua at the free throw line. Kua hits the first of two. Kua 4 out of 4 this afternoon. Kua misses his first of the ball game. Wancho C surveying the floor, hounded by Gavin Kua. Tony Tan. Now to Jordan Jacinto. Carl C for three. No siree. Wancho C on the putback. Still won't go through. Inductivo throws it away to Tony Tan. Tan. Extra pass to Sadwani. Sets the screen. Sadwani misses the three. Rebound secured by Aldrich Tan. Inductivo. 3-on-4 attack. Three-pointer. And let's see if that will count because there was a foul away from the play. They count a three-pointer by Hugo Ramirez. And Gavin Kua gets called for a second personal foul. 4:34 left, and we got another set of substitutes. It's a 3-point advantage for Lynk & Co. CSI, 35-32. Right now we're getting some clarifications first on which players will remain for Bridgestone. Play resumes with Lynk & Co. CSI with possession. John Boo on the floor together with Chester Chen. We got a man down for Lynk & Co. Power play here for Bridgestone. It's Josh Amon, slow to get up. 11 seconds on the shot clock and a baseline drive for Ronald Kerr, who was called for a dribbling violation. 4 minutes and 9 remaining here in the second quarter. Very close ball game. Lynk & Co. just up by 3. And a miss by Philmon Yao from beyond the arc. Now here comes Isaiah in the pivot. Tan. Now with Harold Chang in the pivot. Trying to make his move with 9 on the shot clock. In the pivot. Lost the basketball, but referees caught some contact against Lynk & Co. CSI. And John Boo whistled first, second personal. Now Isaiah in the pivot will take 2 from the line as Lynk & Co. CSI already in penalty. In the pivot coming off the bench, only with 1 point so far, averaging 9.8 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 4.8 assists. And Lynk & Co. CSI wants to talk things over. And we got this timeout brought to you by Xped Socks. We're coming down to the last 3 minutes and 41 of the first half. Lynk & Co. CSI, their lead down to 2 points. 2 tries, no dice for Lynk & Co. And now Bridgestone clears the loose ball in the pivot to the front court. Setting up the play for Bridgestone. Shot clock down to 12. They go to the corner. Neil Sese drops it inside to Aldrich Tan, to no avail. And what a play! The heads-up play for Ronald Kerr, stopping that offensive attempt by John Boo. 19 to shoot for Lynk & Co. CSI. They kick it out to John Boo. Extra pass to Chester Chen for 3. Straight away. Goes wayward to the right. Now here comes in the pivot. Pulls back. Gives it up to Sese. Launches another 3. Off target. Outlet pass. Going the way of Chester Chen. Blows that layup against 4. Yes, that's right. 4 maroon shirts. In the pivot. Well defended here by John Boo. In the pivot, sees some daylight. Hands it back to Neil Sese. 5 to shoot. Down low to Aldrich Tan. And gets the lucky and friendly roll. 2 minutes and 17 left here in the second period. Chen. Extra pass to John Boo. Boo trying to slither through the defense. Lost the basketball. Counter steal completed by Brian Se. They drop the ball down low to Boo. And the whistle first. And that last foul is called against Aldrich Tan. That's 2 team fouls on Bridgestone with under 2 minutes left here in period number 2. John Boo takes and makes the first of 2 free throws. Rare point so far for John Boo, despite averaging 16.3 points per game as the second leading scorer for Lynk & Co. CSI. 37-35, still in favor of Lincoln Go CSI. Inductivo to Sese for the lead. No go. Rebound goes to the hands of Josh Amon. Yao gets the three-point play opportunity. And great find from John Boo, the leading assist man for Lincoln Coast CSI this season at 6.5 per ball game. Philman Yao makes the bonus free throw. Lincoln Coast CSI now up by 5, 40-35. Inductivo makes his move, drops it off to Sese. Sese missing the driving layup. Boo forward to Philman Yao, and Yao could not keep it inbound. And that could have made this a 7-point ball game. Minute and 12 left here in the second quarter. Harold Chang lost the basketball, and John Boo throws it away. Isaiah Inductivo recovers the loose ball. He dumped the ball down low to Aldrich Stan and makes that shot just above that restricted semicircle. John Boo kicks it out to Philman Yao. In and out from deep. And a steal by Isaiah Inductivo, who gets tripped up. And it will be 2 free throws for Inductivo. Philman Yao commits his first personal foul. It will be 2 free throws for Isaiah Inductivo. Inductivo makes the first of 2. 3 out of 5 from the free throw line this afternoon. Make that 4 out of 6. 35 seconds left. Extra pass to the corner. Chester Chen overshoots the mark on that 3-point attempt. 28.1 seconds remaining. It will be Lynk and Co. CSI possession. John Boo trying to make a move. Attacking the right wing. Gives it up to Chester Chen. Missing that 3-point attempt. And now Isaiah Inductivo pushing the tempo. 12 seconds left. Inductivo gets fouled on the way up by Brian Se. That's Brian Se's second personal foul. And back to the line goes Isaiah Inductivo. 3 out of 6 for 50% after that first free throw miss. So far, Bridgestone shooting 13 out of 17 from the line, while Lincoln Co. CSI shooting a much better 5 for 6 from 15 feet out. 3 seconds remaining. John Boo missing from deep, and that will end the first half of action. And we are tied at 40 all as we head into this Kaukai Thai Chicken House quarter break. We'll be right back with second half of action here in the Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference. This Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference. Saturday action from the AYSN Sports Center in San Juan City. And we start the second half with Lynk and Co. CSI knocking down that jumper, Phil Manyao, to give the white and black back the lead, 42-40. This is Diego Tapas coming to you from courtside. John Boo attacking, and Phil Manyao goes 4-0 to start the second half. Let's take a look quickly at our stats from the first half. Bridgestone shooting 31%. Lynk & Co. CSI shooting 32. 4 out of 18 shooting for Bridgestone for 22%. While Lynk & Co. CSI 3 out of 23 for 13%. Rebounding battle going to Lynk & Co. 32-28. Points in the paint 26-14 in favor of Lynk & Co. Hence the early lead, especially those drives to the basket earlier in the first quarter by Adrian Sadwani. And quick look at our scoring leaders as we see Wancho C with a drive to the basket to the finish. Scoring leaders for Bridgestone, Sese with 15, Tan with 7, and Kua with 6. For Lynk & Co., Sadwani with 15, Phil Manyao with 12, and Carl C with 3. Wancho C makes the bonus, and it's a quick 7-point lead for Lynk & Co. CSI. Ramirez gives it to the corner. Sese trying to regain his form from the first quarter. This is from deep. Jordan Jacinto with the rebound. Wancho C. They go to the corner. Boo. Now Jacinto. Favorite spot on the floor, but off to the left. Rebound secured by Aldrich Tan. Neil Sese attacking. John Boo on him like glue. And the turnover. Wancho C. 2-on-1. And now it's a 3-on-2. Jacinto, the extra pass to John Boo. It's an early trick or treat for John Boo, but it's mostly treats for Lynk & Co. CSI. John Boo attacking. Left-handed finish. Back-to-back hits for John Boo. Bridgestone still scoreless to start the second half. Kua lost the basketball, and a foul called against Lynk & Co. CSI. And Adrian Sadwani whistled with that last foul. Sadwani with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals so far in this ball game. Shot clock at 14 seconds. Ramirez, straightaway 3. It's the heel of the rim and goes out of bounds. Wancho C to direct traffic. Pitches it forward to Phil Manyao. Corner 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Gavin Kua. Kua setting the table for Bridgestone. So Bridgestone playing without both Jello Montecastro and Pat Hiran, 2 of their spark plugs on offense. The miss and the putback attempt by Gavin Kua. He got that last foul. Under 7 minutes left here in the third. It will be 2 free throws for Gavin Kua. Gavin Kua, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Now it's 7 points for Gavin Kua, matching his jersey number. Now 8 after making both. So Gavin Kua, 6 out of 7 from the foul line this afternoon. Sadwani for 3. Too strong. Jacinto gets a rebound, but shot clock did not reset. Jacinto bounce pass to Boo. Boo fakes, fires. Offline. Rebound, Jordan Jacinto, and it's a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Sadwani trying to get contact, but referee say play on. 6:23 left in the third period. And we have a series of whistles. And there's a warning for Adrian Sadwani for resentment to a call. Indokivo playing point guard duties in the absence of Monte Castro. Ramirez. Shot clock down to 12. Indokivo feeds it down low. Aldrich Tan missing. 2 tries. And on the second try, he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Sadwani going downhill. Sadwani blows that layup, and that left ankle bothering Adrian Sadwani. Ramirez all day to shoot. Got it! But unfortunately for Lynk & Co. CSI, Adrian Sadwani goes down with an apparent left ankle injury. And we got a timeout brought to you by Exped Socks. So the question now for Lynk & Co. CSI, who will take on the scoring after Adrian Sadwani went down with an apparent left ankle injury. We have our answer right there. Phil Munyao knocking down that baseline jumper. Lynk & Co. CSI 53, Bridgestone 47. 3-pointer in and out for Harold Cheng. Wancho C going downhill. C missing. Rebound. Aldrich Tan. Exactly 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Gavin Kua rises from deep. Isaiah Indokivo gets an offensive board. Indokivo tries to feed Ramirez. Stolen away by Phil Munyao. Yao attacking. Misses. Gavin Kua with the rebound. Kua heads a 4-on-1 against Jordan Jacinto by his lonesome. And Jordan Jacinto, what a play on the defensive end. John Boo with a finish on the other end. And that was a Nike Park best assist. 4:14 remaining. Ramirez for 3. That one over and out. Oh, but there is a foul against Wancho C away from the basketball. That's a third personal foul on Wancho C. Will be a baseline inbound for Bridgestone, and they got a lucky break. Shot clock at 14. They give it up to Aldrich Tan. Indokivo, corner 3! San! Lynk & Co. CSI 55. Bridgestone 50. Now it's in the hands of Justin Sebastian. Wancho C driving down the middle. Sebastian, 3 from the elbow, a miss. And the rebound by Harold Chang. Foul given up by Justin Sebastian. That's the last foul to give for Lynk and Co. CSI this quarter. Ramirez. How about the three? Makes an extra pass to Chang. Now in the Kivo, driving the right lane. Drops it off for Aldrich Tan, who floats up an air ball. Boo, attacking, driving, and finishing with the right hand, plus the foul. And that last foul is on, let's check that, that's Gavin Kua, his third personal foul. John Boo, bonus free throw. Makes it. So John Boo, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line this Saturday afternoon. Al Chang hands it off to Gavin Kua. Kua, the shovel pass back to Harold Chang. Inductivo misses the three. Long rebound goes to Justin Sebastian. Sebastian does not have numbers and decides to pull back. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Sebastian rises for three. In and out. Aldrich Tan with the rebound. Hugo Ramirez dancing, bobbing, decides to fire a fadeaway jumper from the left wing. 58-52. It's a 6-point ball game with 2.5 remaining here in the third. Boo gives it up to Wancho C. Back to Boo. Boo for three. Off to the right and failed to hit rim. Ramirez. No numbers for Bridgestone. Kua for three. Bounces out. John Boo forward to Wancho C. 16 to shoot. C tries to go to the corner, but first, before the pass, a foul called against Hugo Ramirez.
His fourth personal.
Shot clock at 13 for Lynk & Co. CSI. The spin by John Boo. The shovel pass by Wancho C. Sebastian. And they give it up to John Boo, who misses from the baseline, the right baseline. Sebastian rises for three. Too strong. Offensive board for Brian Se. That's a second and third lease on life for Lynk & Co. CSI, but they fail to take advantage. Hugo Ramirez for three. Short. Rebound. Justin Sebastian. A minute and 12 remaining here in the first. C. Extra pass to Sebastian for three. Off to the left. Long rebound by Harold Chang. Under a minute left here in the third. Gavin Kua uses a screen set by Aldrich Tan and knocks down the triple from straight away. It's down to a 3-point ball game with 45 seconds left in the third. Lynk & Co. CSI 58, Bridgestone 55. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Boo kicks it out to C. Now they go to the corner to Sebastian. Floater from the baseline. Well short. 25 seconds remaining to make it a 1-point ball game. And Hugo Ramirez does it. 17 seconds left for Lynk & Co. to put up their last basket of the third period. John Boo makes a move. Boo. Cross-court pass to C. Jacinto, left wing jumper. No good. And that will end 3/4 of action. And that shot won't count even if it went in. Bridgestone 57, Lynk & Co. CSI 58. Entering the fourth and final quarter of action. But first, we got our quarter break brought to you by Kaukai Thai Chicken House. This is Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference. We got a quadruple header for today's set of matches. There's the first of four between Bridgestone and Lynk versus Lynk and Co CSI. And what a drive to the basket for Neil Sese. Getting the triple B to bump the bucket and the chance for the bonus. And Bridgestone in the driver's seat. Bonus free throw on the way for Neil Sese. Bonus free throw made, and it's a 2-point advantage for Bridgestone. They have been trailing through most of this game by as high as 11. Wancho C, driving left, gives it up to Sadwani for three, in and out. And on the putback, a miss for Lynk & Co. CSI. Sadwani, what a drive to the basket for the team's leading scorer and rebounder. Looks like he has found a way to shake off that left ankle injury. Alcea Inductivo missing that jumper. It will go the way of Lynk & Co. CSI. They're tied at 60 all. So Sadwani now with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. 1 minute down here in the fourth and final quarter. C makes an extra pass. Filmon Yao! 1, 2, 3. 3-point advantage for Lynk & Co. CSI. In the pivot. Gives it up to Hugo Ramirez. Ramirez back to in the pivot. Shot clock down to 9. Sese had the ball stripped. It will stay with Bridgestone with 5 seconds on their shot clock. They go back to the corner to Hugo Ramirez. 2 to shoot. Ramirez, emergency shot, no good. And that's a shot clock violation against Bridgestone. Coming up next, it will be Razon versus Anthem Metro Shen. Then much later on, it will be Pep 1 Kent Flores versus Traverse Asia. And then in our main game, it will be Studio 300 versus Fabriano Casio. Wancho C. Floater. Got it. 5-point ball game in favor of Lynk & Co. CSI. Inductivo tried to go for the handoff to Gavin Kua. Wancho C is on him, but great screen set by Aldrich Stan. And a foul downstairs, and it's called against Phil Munyao. Shot clock down to 10 for Bridgestone. Fadeaway jumper, and Wancho C got called for the foul closing out, and that is the fourth on Wancho C. That will be 3 free throws for Gavin Kua. First free throw rattles out for Kua. 7 out of 8 from the line this afternoon. Kua so far 1 out of 2. Now 2 out of 3. 7 minutes and 37. It's a 3-point ball game. Tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. Phil Munyao rises for 3 to no avail, and the rebound goes to Neil Sese. Sese directing traffic for Bridgestone. They try to dump the ball down low. Now it's with Aldrich Stan. Tan spins. Misses the hook shot. Now here comes Phil Munyao. Yao feeds Amon. Amon too strong on that pound dribble and lost it out of bounds. Under 7 minutes remaining here in the final period. Sese, extra pass to Ramirez. Long three! Yes, sirree! And we are tied once again, this time at 65. Lincoln Co. CSI trying to regain the advantage. Sadwani lost the basketball. Now Bridgestone attacking. Gavin Kua hangs, fires, gets the foul as well. Bridgestone back in the lead.
That is the
6 minutes and 23 left here in the payoff period. And Kua could make this a 3-point ball game. And yes, he does. 6 minutes and 20 left here in the fourth and final quarter. Sadwani, long ball three. No dice. Ramirez surveying the floor for Bridgestone. He swings it to Kua. Way away from deep. Goes out of bounds, and now Lincoln Co. CSI. Sadwani attacking. Sadwani with the finish. And that's a Boysen best offensive play. Inductivo to answer. And yes, he does. Bridgestone back up by 3. John Boo directing traffic. 15 to shoot. Boo. Floater. Too strong. Rebound. Aldrich Tan. Kua. Forward pass. It was directed to Neil Sese. But right there was Jordan Jacinto to bother that pass. Wancho C, nursing 4 personal fouls, returns for Brian Se. Inductivo receives the inbound. Shot clock down to 14. Tan with the roll. It will stay with Bridgestone. 9 to shoot. Baseline inbound, Gavin Kua. Tan driving and gets the contact. And Aldrich Tan will go to the line for the bonus. And that will be it for the afternoon for Wancho C, as he commits his 5th and final foul. And he will head to the showers early. Aldrich Tan, bonus free throw. Makes it a 6-point ball game. Halfway through the fourth quarter. John Boo gives it up to Chester Chen. Yao. Chen for 3 from the elbow. In and out. And on the offensive foul, and it's called against Gavin Kua. And that will be a 2 for Gavin Kua, exiting the ball game with 5 personal fouls, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Shot clock at 14 seconds. They go inside. Adrian Sadwani missing from point blank. Sadwani for 3. Off to the left. John Boo offensive board, and Boo gets the 3-point play opportunity. 73 to 69. Down to a 4-point ball game. A nice but precarious lead for Bridgestone. 4:34 left in the fourth, and Boo couldn't complete the 3-point play that would have made this a 3-point game. Now Inductivo surveying the floor. Shot clock down to 12. Inductivo driving right. Great screen set by Aldrich Tan, but rejected by the Lincoln Co. CSI defense. John Boo attacks. And a foul called against Aldrich Tan.
That is on number 3, is 4 personal.
And that's 4 on Aldrich Tan. Both teams' next fouls will produce free throws for either side. John Boo knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Boo with 14 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. 1 out of 2 for John Boo. It's now a 3-point ball game in favor of Bridgestone. 4 minutes left in the final frame. The stop and pop jumper missed by Hugo Ramirez. And a scramble for the loose ball results in a tie-up going the way of Lincoln Co. CSI. Three minutes and 51 left here in the fourth and final period. Does Lincoln Co. have it in them to close out Bridgestone? They held the lead through most of the match, but unfortunately for Lincoln Co., Bridgestone came alive here in the fourth and final quarter. Chen drops it off for Jordan Jacinto, overshoots the mark. 9 on the shot clock, and Adrian Sadwani scoring off of that John Boo assist. And that's a Nike Park best assist. 3 minutes and 24 left. Inductivo to Ramirez. They dump the ball down low to Aldrich Tan. Tan double teamed and a foul called against Lincoln Co. Jordan Jacinto whistled for his third personal foul. First of 2 missed by Aldrich Tan. This an all-important free throw with Bridgestone just up by 1 point. 0 for 2. And that was big. John Boo trying to make a move. Swings it to the left wing. Sadwani makes an extra pass to Chen. John Boo going downhill, but kicks it out. 3 ball plus the foul for Philmon Yao. And Lincoln Co. CSI regains the lead, 75-73. Four-point play in the offing for Philmon Yao. Two minutes and 52 left. The midnight hours of this match. And Philmon Yao extends this Lincoln Co. CSI lead to a more comfortable 3 points. Inductivo uses the Tan screen. Inductivo tries to drop the ball down low, and it's a turnover for Isaiah Inductivo. John Boo. It's extra pass to Philmon Yao. Now with Chester Chen. Yao back to Chen. 3-pointer. No good. And rebound. Aldrich Tan. Hugo Ramirez. 2 minutes and 12 remaining. Ramirez rises for 3. Air ball. And here comes Lincoln Co. CSI. Sadwani, extra pass to the corner, 3. 1, 2, 3. Philmon Yao doubles the Lincoln Coast CSI lead. 79-73. Inductivo to Ramirez. John Boo on him like glue. Shot clock down to 9. Ramirez gives it up to Inductivo. Shot clock down to 1. Inductivo gets blocked by Adrian Sadwani. That's a shot clock violation on Bridgestone. Minute and 35 left here in the payoff period. Boo to Sadwani. Sadwani back to Boo. Shot clock down to 10. And what a great timing for Neil Sessa to Ramirez. Missing that layup. Ramirez sets up a 3. Son cuts their deficit in half. Lincoln Coast CSI 79, Bridgestone 76. Under a minute left. They set up a corner 3. Too strong for Chester Chen. Stop and pop 3 for Bridgestone. That could have tied the ball game. 40 seconds left. Jordan Jacinto forward to Adrian Sadwani. Sadwani going downhill. Kicks it to the corner. And that is the dagger for John Boo. 82-76. And that last foul will send Inductivo to the foul line. Inductivo, 21.3 seconds remaining. Makes the first of 2. Inductivo splits his charities and a foul called on Jordan Jacinto. It will be 2 free throws right here for Aldrich Tan. 21.3 seconds remaining. Tan, rainbow free throw knocked in. It's a 4-point ball game. Tan fails to make the second. Tan tried to get the offensive rebound, but it stopped the way of Philman Yao. Yao fouled. It will be 2 shots for Philman Yao. Hugo Ramirez tagged with that last foul. 14.7 remaining. Yao hits the first of 2. Yao for some insurance, and yes, he does. 6-point ball game. 12 seconds left. Harold Chang lost the basketball, and that will be it. John Boo with that Celsius energy play with the steal. And your final, Lincoln Coast CSI, your winners. 84-78. And we'll be right back for our best player of the game interview. We just concluded our first game of the day. Lynk and Co. CSI winning over Bridgestone 84 to 78 as we continue action here in the Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference. And we are right now with our boys and player of the game, Philmon Yao of Lynk and Co. CSI. Philmon, it was a tough fourth quarter for you guys, especially that Bridgestone was able to capitalize on getting the worst of your team during that stretch. But what did you and your teammates tell each other during those stretches where Bridgestone was firing from all cylinders?
Actually, we played bad on offense, pero nag-foul out yung star player nila and kulang sila. So, swerte na rin. And we're still trying to build the chemistry every game. Wala pa eh. So, yun. Focus na kami dun.
Back-to-back wins right now para sa Lynk & Co. CSI after dropping that one game previously against Studio 300. What is up next para sa Lynk & Co. in the upcoming ball games?
Well, as I said, we're still trying to build the chemistry. Yun lang naman, and enjoy lang kami. Ganun. That's it.
And also a scary moment earlier that Martin Sadwani went down with that ankle injury. Habang sinabi ninyo during that huddle when Sadwani was out with that scary injury?
I think he'll be fine. He's young pa naman eh. So, okay lang. And it was nothing serious, so we're good.
Okay, finally, I'll give the floor to you to give some shout-outs.
I know, it's okay. Okay lang, no problem.
All right, once again, Philmon Yao, our voice and player of the game for Lynk & Co. CSI. Your winners, 84 to 78. And coming up next, it will be Razon versus Anthem Mentro Shen as we continue action here in the Stallion Cup Season 6 Exped Conference.